A new era has begun. Prepare yourself for the apocalypse.
Hey everybody, Chief here. I'm here on the test server and we're going to be checking out the brand new feature of pilots. Now, I'm not really going to get too much into the controversy over their name, but anyway, they're called pilots right now, so that's what we're going to go with. So I went ahead and got on here a little bit earlier and I basically just built a recreation of my live account hangars, with the exception of a couple of bots' weapons, as they don't have them on the test server. But I figure this is a good way for me to get a feel of how the pilots are going to affect everything. Now, I haven't really looked at the pilots myself, so we're going to kind of get into that now and see what they're all about. Looking here on the equip screen, there is a slot now for pilots. You click it over here on the top left, and it brings up the various pilots that you already have. Now in the training center you can hire an additional pilot. I don't know if there's only one available. It looks like you can get a new pilot every hour or so. Let's just hit that refresh button. Okay, and now it's offering me a level 10 Li Jima. I don't really know if he's any good, but we'll buy him, and we've got him now equipped on our Blitz. Now he looks like he is a, I guess, I don't want to say a free pilot, but I'm not exactly sure what the overall cost is going to be for hiring the pilots. But you can see here that I have a level 1, a level 4, a level 10 that are blue in color, and the legendary pilots are all gold in color. Now, taking a look at these legendary pilots, it looks like they are kind of designed with a specific robot in mind. So for example, this one, Stanislav Chen, he looks like he gets paired with the Invader. His ability or unique skill is 30% increase to the suppression effect from the Invader. So, I mean, I don't know if I can assign him to a different robot other than Invader. I can try that now, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so it did. It let me assign him, but I don't know that the suppression effect will have, or his skill will help the Blitz at all. So we'll change that back, and let me just install this guy. The blue ones are not specific to a robot, so it looks like you are able to level them up. I'm not sure if you get the experience for leveling through playing. That is kind of how it was explained, but I'm not exactly sure. Okay, and you can sell the pilots for silver. Okay, but I'm not exactly sure. So we'll just go ahead and do some training here. Now it looks like the pilot will learn a skill suited for this configuration of robot and equipment. So it looks like whatever you have, whatever weapons you have equipped on the robot at that time, that's what he's going to affect. So if we change the weapons, I'm not sure if we have to change the pilots, so we'll go ahead and test that out real quick. So we'll say OK. And energy shield expert for the Blitz, so increase his shield capacity by 20% max, which is pretty good. It looks like we have a retrain button if we wanted to change that, and some of the different skills here that are available for the Blitz, which there is a lot of skills. So increase ability damage. After activating his ability, he repairs a portion of his health. Upon reaching a certain durability, instantly recharges the robot's ability. So, I mean, these are kind of interesting. Each time you destroy an enemy robot, you get an increase in weapon damage up to a maximum of 3 increases. Upon reaching a certain durability, instantly recharges any equipped active module. That could be interesting if you have like a health module. All active modules on Blitz recharge faster. All effects of active modules on Blitz last longer. Active modules on Blitz cost less power cells. After capturing a beacon, Blitz has increased resistances for 30 seconds. Looks like up to 25% damage resistance, so that could be kind of interesting for some builds or robots. After capturing a beacon, Blitz deals increased weapon damage for 30 seconds. After capturing a beacon, Blitz repairs a portion of his health. Blitz deals increased weapon damage for its durability, but its durability is lowered by 10%. Okay, so you trade off health for weapon damage. Increased suppression effect, 50%. Enemy team controls 3 or more beacons. Blitz gets increased speed. That would actually be a pretty interesting one for somebody that plays a lot of domination. The enemy team controls 3 or more beacons. Blitz increased damage resistance. Blitz locks onto targets faster. That would be good if you have lock-on weapons, like the Calamity or Spark or Scourge. Blitz repairs a portion of his maximum durability every second, so that's like a constant thing, a constant heal that you have going in the background. If the enemy team controls 3 or more beacons, you repair a portion of his maximum durability each second. If the enemy team controls 3 or more beacons, you deal increased weapon damage, increased weapon damage up to 10%. And increased durability up to 15%, and increased speed up to 10%. So there's a lot of skills here, and that's just for the robot. So now here you've got different things for the weapons. If you want increased damage for the Halo, closer grouping for the Halo, Gust does increased damage, or a little bit closer grouping for the Gust. Gosh, I honestly, I don't even know where to start, to be perfectly honest. Let's just go ahead and level him up and see what happens if we can get another ability. Okay, so we leveled him up to 11. That unlocked another ability. And looks like I've got all the same options here. The one that is currently equipped is increased weapon damage, but its durability is lowered by 10%. That might be a good trade-off, considering the Blitz doesn't have a whole lot health to begin with, so 10% is not really a lot. I think I'll go ahead and leave that, and let's go ahead and level him up all the way and see what happens. So that's 12. Gotta get him up to level 21, I guess, to unlock the third ability. Now, I don't know if it's going to cost you gold every time you do reach a new level, but I'm guessing that's probably what's going to happen. Okay, so now we've got him to his third promotion. And increase weapon damage, okay. And it looks like I can well, I've already got weapon damage there, so do I really want additional weapon damage? I'm not sure, but it looks like it increases every time you level up. So here we'll go 22, 23, so I'm getting additional weapon damage here every time I gain a level. It's kind of interesting. Now it looks like he's at a max level. It does look like there's a way to get to like lieutenant. But I'm not exactly sure. Maybe that's not implemented just yet. Okay, so that's the basics for I guess the basic pilot. Now I'm pretty sure I have a legendary pilot that's specific to the Ares. So we'll go ahead and take a look at that. Here it is. So we'll go ahead and assign that to the Ares. It gives a default ability or unique skill of after reaching a certain durability level, Ares weapons damage increases. So I guess at 10% is when this activates. So level this all the way up. And it looks like 15% is probably going to be the max for the specific skill for the Ares. Okay, so we will go through the promotion. I definitely don't want this ability. Increased speed would be kind of nice, but durability. Another increased weapon damage. I think I'll go for that. Why not? There we go. Oops, I don't want to retransfer. I need to. This is a little bit confusing as far as the interface goes. Alright. And we'll just keep going. Got our next one. I'm not really a fan of these ones that are like after capturing a beacon you have a temporary boost to something. I think it's much more favorable to have increased or buffs that last all the time. So let's see what we've got here. It looks like all effects. No, I don't want to do the effects. Just destroy an enemy robot. Now, I'm not exactly sure. Is there another one? Just there's increased ability damage. Okay, so we'll go with that one. That's it's kind of gonna make the Ares pretty OP. We'll get him leveled all the way up. Okay, so this is saying max level is at 30 as well, so I don't know if they're just going to offer those later on, but I think what I'm going to do now, since we've kind of taken a look and seen how they work, I'm going to go through, I'm going to pause the video, and then I'm going to go through and I'm going to add pilots to the rest of my lineup. That way we can just try and get some gameplay without having to go through and do that pilot leveling over and over. So I will catch you back in just a few. Okay guys, so I'm back now. I went ahead and I added and upgraded all the pilots for all of my bots. That's 2 hangars with the bots. I have my replica of my main hangar, and then I also have the replica of my long-range hangar that I use. And sorry, just to go over real quick. I think here's the Blitz. He's going to have increased shield. Well, I'm not going to go over everything. I'm just going to kind of open them up, and if you guys want to see what's on them, you can go ahead and read that. But a couple of things to note as I do this. When I was going through, I did test a couple of things, and if you hit, like, say, retrain here, you can change the ability, and it doesn't cost you gold. So whatever level you've trained up to already on that, it will carry over if you make that change. You can also change the pilots between robots without losing any of the training that you've already put into that specific pilot. So what I mean by that is, like, this pilot is already at level 30, I can take this pilot and move it to another robot and it'll still be level 30, but I can't, you know, take this level 30 and put another pilot in here. That other pilot would then have to be leveled up. So just real quick, while I'm here on the June, this test server is also testing some changes that they've made to the machine gun type weapons in the game, and it's probably just a visual change, but I noticed that the Avenger that I got from the store and the Avenger that I got from Pixonic are two different colors, so it looks like they're going to be going with a darker theme. I'm not exactly sure what else they changed on them. I'm guessing probably the sound or something, but nothing major. And for one of the pilots in my secondary hangar here, I decided to add a legendary pilot to a bot that he is not associated with, and that is on here. I put Kyle Rogers on the Guang, but the Kyle Rogers is more for an Inquisitor, but I'm not going to be running an Inquisitor this test server, but I just wanted to see if something would happen or be different if I used the legendary pilot on a robot that it wasn't meant for. And I'm also leaving it at level 9 instead of maxing it out, because I want to see if just some gameplay using this robot will add that experience to level it up. I also went through and I bought a whole ton of pilots. I wanted originally to see if you could have more than one of the same pilot. Unfortunately, after buying probably close to 100 of them, they didn't repeat, so I'm guessing it just kind of creates different pilots and gives them random names and levels. But from the looks of it, when you go through and you look at your pilot training, you get a 1 hour deal, and it's a different pilot each time. Now it's different name, different picture, different level, and they can go up to level 10. So if I go here, you see I need to refresh it, but so say it's refreshed and now this one is available. It's a level 3 pilot. When I go back here to my main hangar screen, it's then available here, and you see there's a 1 hour countdown up here on the top left. So if I were to go in and buy that pilot, there it is, and I can just keep refreshing and buying another pilot and another pilot, and that's basically what I did. And the reason that I did that was because when looking at the pilots, noticed that for the legendary pilot screen, there was a pilot that's listed, but it says that it's available in the training center. But I was hoping that maybe, okay, well, if I just do this enough times and buy all of these pilots, maybe it's kind of a random time when the legendary pilot pops up for you to purchase. But he never did. So I don't know if there's a reason why he didn't, or I'm not exactly sure why he's not available. And looking at him, he doesn't seem to be assigned to a robot, but we'll kind of wait and see what happens. And there's little drop down menus here. Not exactly sure what the purpose of that is, other than shows what the pilot is. But the combat veteran pilot, maybe he's just a special pilot that you might end up getting in some manner. But yeah, that was also all the legendary pilots that I could find. There was just these 5 right now, but I'm going to assume that most of the newer bots will get a legendary pilot for them. So that's that. Now I think I'm going to go ahead and jump into some gameplay. If I'm on a long match, I will run my long hanger. If I'm on a long map, I will run my long hanger. Otherwise, I will stick to my main hanger and I will brawl. I will try to get a recording for each game type, just so we can kind of take a look at the different pilots that we had installed on there and how their abilities worked out. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this video and I will pick it up in the game. And I appreciate you guys watching. I'll let the 2 matches just go from here without any commentary. So once again, thank you for watching, and please hit that subscribe button for more content.
The apocalypse.